Hello, welcome back. We're back. I'm Ferallair, and this is my forbidden playthrough of Disco Elysium. So, we're continuing in our speedy playthrough. This is our Fascist honor cop run, and we're going to be moving kind of fast, skipping through a lot of dialogue. Try not to do it in the middle of a sentence, though, because I find that super annoying. So we'll get the gist of the dialogue without having to listen to everything. Unless it's good, maybe we'll stop and listen to some things. But I'm hunting down some rare achievements and just stuff I've never seen before, and some side quests, some political vision quests. I'm doing the fascist one, and then trying to uncover like dialogue I've never seen with all this fascist stuff. It's been pretty interesting so far. But yeah, buckle up, Buttercup. We're going. Last time we listened to the tape, the Door Gunner Mega Mix. That what it's called? And I think we still need to talk to Claude, but I got the key to the back rooms. So we're probably gonna start off with a little pinball. Let's see. Spare key. You have to have the spare key to get the note about the spare key. I like it.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played. Feels like it might jump back to life any moment, the lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's a white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
How about we fire one of these bad boys up and play some ball?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball?
You apparently.
Let's move on.
He doesn't.
What about the other one, the Franco-Nigerian ball? Want to play that?
No.
Okay. Encyclopedia. I don't think I can get back to that either. That's okay. Dang, whoops. Give me the money. I kind of feel bad sometimes because I'm stealing people's tips. I'm
Over
stealing
there,
their secret
in the corner.
stash. Hold on. Let's put on a pinball outfit. Which definitely needs this. But we need interfacing. I'm wearing my interfacing gloves. Ah! Visual calculus might come in handy. I think that's all good. I think that's good. I think that's a good amount of clothing. This is the appropriate pinball.
Over there, in the corner, not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit.
Nice.
You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
We played
A
it.
little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Take a closer look.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the "Get the game on, finger boy." Those flippers are ready.
Okay. Read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, "Inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak." Above the painting of a mustached man climbing. The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats. And the peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb. Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Okay, put in $1.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease. Go, go, finger boy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
What kind of guy was he?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when
A
recounting his
racist
travels.
mountaineer.
A masked nationalist. An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
Technically, the human beings are at the top of the food chain. How's my health?
He also hit his wife and kids. Other people's kids too. But you seem to be having fun.
I'm pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go. Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. Lucky goats. The fog looks soft and inviting. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
I like... Oh, I need a reaction speed. I'm not wearing the right hat. I like that I get a point for being a fellow nationalist. I am impressed by this man's evilness. Yeah.
If you can't even see it. The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee. It killed itself to spite you. There goes nothing, finger boy.
Ooh, what do you get?
Remote Viewers Division. It is done. You've broken loose from the confines of modern science and into the vault of extrasensory knowledge from exotic cultures. Mankind has always searched for a means to break the shackles restraining the mind. Some practice meditation. Some take like a ton of DMT. You apparently only need to rub your temples, and bam, the ether opens before you, presenting its dark secrets. Entities in the void, making contact. Definitely not just because you're rubbing your temples and talking to yourself.
Got it. What's the bonus? -1 difficulty, that's all psych passives, -1 drama. I'm a gullible hack. That's funny. Okay. Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88. There are large rectangular buttons. Monter, descendre.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
Oof. You're very brave, Kim.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery.
Let's go! Small injuries. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. Wonder why. Checked in their pinball secrets. My magic pinball.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue. Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel?
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the artists bang away at it. Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said, this has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin
Dun, dun,
crawls from making the
dun.
connection.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Gart ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
Oh, yeah. Alright. We got some footprints.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new. 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
It was a stereo investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, adding a new fact to consider. It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Oh, my cat was getting up into trouble. Okay. This boot doesn't look like the worker's boot.
No.
Everything around you is quiet.
Okay. Let's peep in the peephole.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensationalist conclusions. You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural. They're sensationally unnatural.
Okay.
This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Punch it.
The door shudders a bit, as though it were laughing at you.
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Class here about this route. See how she reacts?
Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact. Or the roof.
Psychokinetic impact imminent. Hello? Where's my kinetic impact? The roof.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Yeah?
Did you know it leads downstairs to an elevator?
I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
There's a peephole on the other side looking into your bedroom.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
We don't know at this point.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
If it's recent, who do you think made it?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure.
There are
Is
tracks
there
on
anything
the
else
floor.
back there?
Tracks on the floor, they were recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
No pinball workshop, the room back there. There used to be a pinball arcade.
Okay.
She's
I'm
like,
glad someone's had fun. Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought. Eyes.
It is.
The lieutenant he finds the answer unsatisfying.
Me too.
All right.
Oh,
This window is
we go. What's happening? Let's leave. Okay. Let me check out. Let's see, what do we need? What do we need? We got authority -2 going on from. I don't know. My hat, maybe? No? Sexy. Don't. I'm not wearing logic sunglasses. Drama. I'm very gullible at the moment. Get a 3. I think it's a thought I'm thinking. Huh? Why is my authority so low? Okay, let's take a look. Staff welfare, interfacing, necktie. My glasses. It's not that. It's not my shirt. Is it this? Really? Son of a bitch. I didn't know that. Because it doesn't say on it.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
When I'm holding this, +2 Inland Empire, +2 empathy, -2 authority. Or +1, okay. Wow, I look less authoritative with my authoritative clipbook. Okay. I don't know what it is. I know it's something if you do the other one, if you don't.
Can I help you?
I saw a thing in the world.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Well, that's you nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Lena's a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
What? Did someone mention my name?
We were just paying you a compliment. Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference.
I think you
It's
would know what's back there.
absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
So I wonder if that means he put the key there recently.
Oh, okay, well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons, a museum of the dead.
Yes, haha. What's actually behind there?
Pinball machines. It's a pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Yeah, why, you want to play? Because that might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Stairs in the secret back room right next to Claget's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the Whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Couldn't you keep the hole there? What if there's some hottie staying in that room? Wink, wink.
Absolutely not. That would be idiotic. I have no idea why you're even saying this right now.
In your defense, neither do I.
Fine, alright, you've been notified.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the Whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
The Whirling is listed on the intercom outside. Wait, you know the curse?
Everyone knows of it.
Well, the Whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling.
The Whirling, is that already a sign of decline?
It's a sign of the Whirling in rags not being part of the doomed commercial area.
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm sure there is no doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you.
The Whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the Whirling fails too. Now, let's be hopeful for Gart.
Does
Maybe
this
it'll
look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework, these high ceilings, the nice rooms, well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
You really care about the Whirling, huh?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Ha! So you finally admit it.
Yes, your police skills have delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation, maybe even a promotion.
That's right.
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
True, true. Who named it Whirling in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
What about those other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
In another life, when you play a communist run, I imagine you walking into a dive bar after this and finding Gart behind the cafeteria thing. And he's like, not you! Oh my god.
You're guessing there aren't that many others.
Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help. So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up? Yes?
No, but I gotta go. Gotta play... wrong one. Get the whole story from... Okay, I already talked to... Let's see... Am I gonna need authority? Maybe. Gotta wear the right clothes for this. Let's see. Probably need... reaction speed, some rhetoric. Do I have anything taken away my rhetoric? No. I'll take this off and put some ciggies there so I can be smart. I don't think I need any speed or anything. Okay. Visual calculus, no. Where's my... Might need some smarty pants. Yeah, that'd probably be better. Or something that takes away my drama. No, I don't think I need drama. I think I'm good. I'll smoke a cigarette. What am I wearing? What an outfit.
It's you again. What is it?
Yep. Again, what? I want to talk about the hanging again. Oh. I gotta up my rhetoric.
Again.
Good one, Ty.
About fucking time.
Okay. I need to up my rhetoric before. Okay. Well, actually, I could just do that now, I guess.
Why does art inspire you so much?
That's a random thought. What are you talking about? What?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination. And, in short, art is the highest form of human communication. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic. Of course not. It's autism. Boxed only the most experimental kind.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of so. Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Exactly. It's not only your duty to go ahead and...
Okay, art cup. Why am I an art cup all of a sudden? I don't even know. Oh, dang. How did my conceptualization get so high? How am I into like... Oh, because I smoked a cigarette. That's funny. Damn. Okay.
It's you again. What is it?
Feeling very smart. The cigarette really got me.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated? Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
One of his boys will.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers blow in the wind.
That's it. Clay's closed. We're going home, Kim. We didn't even get this damn body down. They don't need us.
Huh? He'll get it. Go
Write
on.
it down, Kim. And Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. Or because...
Because you work for the wrong people. Because they like killing. Because you work for the wrong people.
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
They just hang you like in the dark and you just make a display of your corpse. They club you from behind, string you up, and go to drinking. It's cool, guys. You drag them out back, light their corpses on fire, and piss on them. You don't care. Ow.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Ignore him. You're just gonna kill me for no reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
Oh, he was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Lizzie,
Asthma,
your help is
bitch.
no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Yeah, bitch.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
I don't know why people like her. Because she's pretty, I guess. But, like, she's kind of a fucking raging bitch.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
So, you didn't kill him. He was already dead. So, who killed the merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
She's got one of those checkered pasts. The shot could have missed. Could have been meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past, too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
That doesn't seem likely. You're not going to go working with a team with somebody you hate. Like, it just... I don't think professional military people would do that like that. That seems weird.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
Cool. Whose idea was it to hang him? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
What do you mean?
We had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him, and I liked it. For political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing 8th Hardy.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You're gonna stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
Glad you understand that.
So you didn't kill him, he was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
At least you'll know what to look for now, when you get around to doing the autopsy.
I'm not doing it.
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? Two
Did
of
this in wrong
them?
order.
Take
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead.
he means they'd been fucking.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
Glad you didn't kill them. Why cover it up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. They can't show up on police radar kind. They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last
You
time.
do that. Hey, cop. Before you go,
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
she, Clausia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
Still, after all this headache,
But you would still prefer if we didn't take her away?
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
One more time upstairs. And then to the coast. To the coast.
It's always good to see you.
something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate.
I understand.
You don't look surprised you're expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two, then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush, I can't hear what she's saying. Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Hardy Boys are not the law, we are.
I know that. But the people around here, they don't see it that way. You're right. There's more. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern. You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
I'm gonna arrest her this time. I've done it before.
Actually,
But-
this murder did have a little to do with her.
Most people don't. Everybody feels sorry for her. Everybody feels sorry for her. What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with.
I need the names of the companies involved.
The job was Lewsdown County Savings Bank.
But she really destroyed them.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Sure, I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. A lot of people got hurt.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
One of them killed themselves because of me.
That's bad. How do you live with yourself?
I don't. How do you live with yourself?
I'm a cop. I do what's right.
By bargaining, then. I do that too. It's not all that effective.
Around her, a drop in the atmospheric
I
pressure.
need to look at my honor
Not long
points.
from now, it will get dark, and the air will start moving faster, circling the box she stands on. She's already in prison here for what happened, and she's prepared to never leave, even after his death.
All right, what happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb.
A great pain moves through her.
I knew he was dead. Before, he was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernail.
Oh.
That's a motherfucker.
Yeah. It was a real motherfucker.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15.
It's okay.
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
This doesn't fit with the testimony of Titus Hardy. He said she was higher than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No, nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection.
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation. She said she'd take care of this.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hang.
Yes.
It's a shame we never got around to doing a thorough autopsy.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
And what did you
Ruby
do?
went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. Ruby said to wait here. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? What are you doing? Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot. It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Clausia.
Well, and it happened. Did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Yeah, gunshots are really loud. We have people at my parents' house that are in the country who will be a mile away and you can clearly hear the gunshots when they're out just fucking shooting. Some idiots like half a mile away had a semi-automatic and were like, boom, 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 boom. It was freaking loud. So that shit in your ear, like if it was close, it would be like a... You'd feel the vibrations. It'd be crazy. But they had to have been very far away.
What? Why would he wouldn't have died if it weren't for me?
All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved. It could have been a desire murder. He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
People downstairs have this crazy idea that you killed him.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened. Like what?
Did you, the people after you've killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there. Because I'm an idiot.
Idiot?
She told
She's
you about it
nothing
because you'll
of the
get
sort.
nothing. Yeah. Am I out of ciggies? So you would have us believe, but you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days.
Oh God, that was a lie too. Who made the call then? She did, of course. Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer, and it makes you sweat.
He says that, but who really called the cops then?
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
Did one of Everett's, did Elizabeth call? Because Everett wants to start a war.
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner. She nods. He's thinking, or should we arrest her? No, that won't be necessary. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her. Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to.
Will that work?
She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not the most fair and just at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush. See?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's...
What?
You know, I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. There was an older woman on the other end.
Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Your real name isn't Collage Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name.
Okay. Okay, it's not.
Good, you can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Commonser. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for...
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. It's useless.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past the broken sewage pipe. I am. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can. For lying.
It's Katarzyna Alazie.
Could it mean Clausia is an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazie?
Acronym? You mean an acronym?
It was a sentimental thing. I want it to be more me here.
A nickname. Who gave you this nickname, Clark?
A teenage boy. A million years ago.
Interesting.
That's cool.
She doesn't feel like a Clausia. She feels like nothing.
You know?
She nods. her back straight.
Clausia. It was my first real boyfriend who gave me that name. He never recovered from the shit we went through. Because of me.
Who was he?
He was a writer. He made Orenislet. And I destroyed him. I know I'm shit. I know. But I haven't done anything. At least nothing illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation. She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case. Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in. The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh my god.
Please no. I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby.
Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs.
What she's saying is...
And more. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it.
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is, it may be true.
And Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased. Was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk. Said she'd turn my life into a living hell. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line.
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
And how could she have killed him?
You said there was a secret route there, right? She could have come up through there, then taken the shot. Right here, where I stand.
Interesting theory.
Nobody heard a gunshot.
Did she know that door exists?
Yes. She's been up here many times. She used to come to drink on the roof when, the peephole. My bed is right next to... She would have seen us.
You mean to suggest she made it?
No. No. Why would she do that to herself?
She's not really sure. It was right above the bed. She could have seen all sorts of things from there. Don't let your imagination run wild here, sire. Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now. Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. Her. Stop letting her distract you.
All good, but I think we should still take you in just in case.
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know, but I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational...
She's gearing up for a last stand.
What do you
This is
deserve then?
I don't know. To spend my days with smoke, drink and dance, wallowing in shit. You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own.
You do have the form.
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromised. Definitely, sire.
Will have changed in 2 months or 1 month.
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Revachol.
There is desperation there, in that silence. A cornered animal looking for a way out.
Maybe Revachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Revachol.
A free Revachol. There is a low, distant rumble on the motor tracks. A great machine shaking the pillars down south. Electricity runs up your spine.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
What was that feeling?
It's coming.
Hmm.
The world can change. It's changed before.
Her political overture has succeeded, we see. This was her last card. There is nothing more she can say. The final decision is yours. You alone stand on the throne of your mind. She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day. Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
I'm arresting her because I'm a fascist and an honor cop. I don't think an honor cop would let her be out there alone or whatever. And I don't think a fascist would be that nice. So we're gonna arrest her. Even though in another universe where we're somebody else entirely and we give her a call slip, I like to think that sometime in the future she wanders into Station 41 and turns herself in. And it's probably all a big freaking ploy, because I honestly think she is a spy for Wild Pines. I think Joyce sent her here because she talks about having eyes from the roof, watching the roundabout. And she's got a good view of the strikers and the harbor gates and Measure Head and the lorries where the supposed, drug dealer was doing business. And then the little plaza and everything to see who's coming and going from the hostel. And the backyard where the friggin' body is. So she's got a great view of everything except Fishing Village. I think she's reporting back to Joyce. Like, I think she was sent here by Wild Pines in November to look into the strike from a different angle, to gather information. And she hooked up with the boys and the Hardys and the whatever. She's just doing everything with everybody. But today we are arresting Clausier.
I will escort you to the motor carriage outside, miss.
With a muffled whimper, she extends her wrists. They're white, bony, exposed below the rolled-up sleeves of her jumpsuit.
This won't be necessary. I will take you to Station 57 myself and slow the extradition process as much as I can. It may be possible to stall it indefinitely, but you will be safer there for the purposes of this investigation. I can do this on my own. She's not an immediate flight risk. See you tomorrow morning, officer. Downstairs, at the Whirling in Rags.
I honestly think if she was that afraid of being arrested that it would get her killed, she'd have been gone when she realizes you're learning the truth. She wants you to know what happened and to let her go. It's like a test of you. I honestly think that. I think she is testing you in a certain way. Oh. Actually, I might need more visual calculus.
This window is pristine on the inside, smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside. Even smudged golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions. All there could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago. 72%, with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These none that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. That's a 28%, yes. In this, according to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations. B prime for Boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the Islet Detective. 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions. 1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea. As you saw in the coin-operated viewer, the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, but it is possible that it came from B prime. You can't know for sure until you investigate those locations. The lieutenant would probably agree that, in this situation, it's best to be thorough.
Okay. It's not that late, and I want Kim to be here when I sing karaoke, so tonight is not a karaoke night. Let's... We're solo missioing the... What thought did I get? Actual archery? So random. So freaking random. Oh, lordy. Okay.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right? Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack open?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice. Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later. There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit.
True.
Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
Okay. Quick save. Just in case I die. So... Who put the clothes in the trash? Like the victim's body, never happening, pissing competition. Yeah, I'm never gonna get a learn that one. The hangover is coming on Mega Strong now. Let's see. I need some speed. Well, Kim's not here. I could get sniffing. Ooh. I am over here.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing. And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nonetheless.
Very well then. Where is he?
Right there.
Excuse me?
There's something else hiding in her voice, though.
Found a working class
Trace of worry.
drunk, and I thought he might be yours.
Right, because working class women come with alcoholic husbands.
Remember, about that what? Never ever say what.
Say something bad, I guess. Sorry, I say stupid things sometimes, and I don't mean to annoy.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband.
Is he missing
Although
as well?
not that one. No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
There. She's worried now.
Don't worry, I'm gonna find him and bring him back.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude.
All right, go ahead. Honestly, not that different from you.
So... What do you mean by that?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
I see.
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but He just dug it out of the bin.
Blackjack is
Can you
really
believe
that
it?
cool. And I could totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
So you are going to look for him?
She genuinely wants you to now. Don't make her ask.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Wait, what are Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Kind of weapon cop? Sorry, cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. No, you're the sorry. Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here. Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info, or maybe every time. That won't happen.
That's not gonna happen. I love the streetlights in this game, by the way. Is that weird? Streetlight stand.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there?
The dark sarcophagus.
Yes, yes. How was it?
Charnel House of Failed Business Enterprises, leeching life energy from the bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything survive?
I talked to the entity.
Of course not. Have you located the entity?
Her name is Nia. She's a novelty dice maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom?
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
She said it's just capitalism. Lie. The source is the taxidermy shop. He has become, let's see. There is another entity more malignant, pulling the strings and martinades. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with him. No. I'm gonna lie. The source is in the taxidermist shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place.
Oh, how horrid! I knew something wasn't right about that place. Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse?
Yes, I utilized the secret methods of the remote viewers division.
I understand that you can't divulge official secrets, officer, but know that I appreciate the efforts of your department. All that matters is that the energies are retreating. I can already feel the curse lifting. It will be a long time until we're fully free of it, of course. But still, thank you, officer. Truly,
Yes.
You've brought a better psycho-emanation to this humble bookstore, and that's no small achievement.
It will only last a day or two, a week tops. Then her mood will sour and she will feel the curse again.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Okay. It's people wasting my time. I'm gonna keep that skill point for a moment. I might want to do... What do you call it? Scribble between the thighs of a page 3 girl, l'origine de disco. Okay. Okay. let's snoop the coast a little before it gets dark. I can get a free room over here. Traffic beyond the gate, more abundant lorries. No entry. I am out of cigarettes. I need some cigarettes. Shamrock biker cop. Nice. Someone has broke down the fence and the barbed wire. Four-story building. Wait, what?
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. In this yard, someone thought they could have a summer house on the beach for cheap. It didn't work out. A long time ago, someone used to live here, laugh here, thought it was a good idea to build a swing even. This is a good place for a nice, sad drink.
I wonder if you came here and drunk when you were having your wild weekend. Oh, it's inside. I was like, what? Cute. It reminds me of my little house. Well, my house isn't in this bad a shape. Luckily. Luckily. Okay. Oh. I gotta. I like this one. -1 authority, embarrassment to the party. But I might also want to get a point in. What was it? Drama? No. Let's see what these glasses give me. +1 empathy. I look very empathetic in these glasses. I want to be very empathetic though. My logic glasses. Where are my logic glasses? Ah, they're there. I need to be smart. I don't need to be kind. Eh. Be logical. Let's be logical. Okay. Find a working class husband. Determine where the shot came from. Inspect the buoy. Look for Claugier. Look for Ruby. Build Wednesday 11:37. So, okay. Oh, I was gonna look. Superstar Cop 1, Apocalypse Cop 3, Sorry Cop 4. I didn't even know I said sorry 4 times. Fascism 30 times. Honor Cop 7. I need 3 more. I need 4 more. I need 4 more honor things. I'm a bad cop. Okay. Find my heraldic bird. Okay. I want to do the stuff when Kim's around, I think. I want to do the,
It's only a red chair. Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty bow tie on the shelf. Nothing to see here.
Interesting. I wonder what you need to get a better sort of thing. Travel unlocked. Woo! I wonder what skill you need to get more information about that shack, because you go to the Feta thing and steal a peek. Pull some dude's pants. Fire pit. Oh, some drunks.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
Although you can only sit down when Kim's not there. He yell at you. He's like, we ain't got time for sitting. We still haven't even looked at that dead body. And I'm like, fine. And we're running. Stealing all these people's secret stashes of money. Flowers. What are these fishies doing here? Why is there a boat here? Just looking at all the stuff. It gives me money. Money! Okay.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
As always, I am the lawbringer.
Are you now? There are a lot of lawbringers around Martinez, but not a lot of law. I guess men with authority have their quirks. What brings you here, lawbringer?
Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
Question first, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
You know what I realized recently? The voice for Lillian is the same as the voice for Joyce Mesner. She's so phenomenal. She's such a phenomenal actress. Like, she did such a good job with both these characters. I love her voice. It's amazing.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts. Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
It's imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is.
Venomosity.
Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
That's it. It's no longer called toxic masculinity. It's mascu-venomosity.
Sure. Venomosity. But boys will be boys. And God knows we don't have many around. So far, the sword has been enough to keep them in line. What makes you think we haven't? That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder.
Show her the wonder.
Coach means the expression.
Behold.
Not bad.
Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there. In her eyes, fading fast.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Oh, where is he now?
Gone. To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
That's bad. What happened?
Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? Gotta keep the wheels spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better drunk.
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Hit on the widow. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help me.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist.
Aha! Like snowmen?
Yes.
2 old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Oh, and the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men, burning rhinos. You get the picture.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading.
I'm looking for
Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
A working class husband.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry.
That'd be nice.
But apparently they don't make those anymore.
Husband isn't for me. I'm looking for him for his wife.
I wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
She seems genuinely sorry for not being able to help you.
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now. I'm
Well,
looking for
how
Ruby.
can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff. I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her. This is what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass, every bottles, drugs also, lost cargo in general.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Place looks bad. Why don't you leave?
And go where? The fish are plentiful here and we get enough orders to get by. It's not great, but it's something.
Gotta follow the work. That's where the money sleeps. Anywhere with better opportunities. Just somewhere away from all this sadness.
People imagine picking up and finding something better is an easy solution. But how is that supposed to work when all your time and energy goes to staying alive? You have almost nothing to set aside to actually fight your way out.
Hordes of wild, homeless people roaming the lands. Nomads scattered across an endless plain in a dystopian world where tear is the only valid currency and people eat each other to stay alive.
I don't mean to complain about my pauper life. We are warm and fed here and... I don't know. There's just something about this shithole.
A sudden gust of cold air blows in from the sea. The waves flow and ebb. Around you, the fishing village takes its slow and steady breaths. Its many wooden structures, worn by bitter years of salt and storm.
Why would anyone like it here?
It's home.
Let's see. So I take it that's your skiff?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
She needs to go on a date with another drunk. Don't know a good spot yet. Okay, well, I'll be seeing ya. Cutie patootie. Oh, I love her. I actually went on a date with her last time, which was really cute. Okay. thought it would tell me something. Okay. Oh, lordy.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I still have a golden ear. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble. Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual ritual.
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
I think someone on Tumblr talked about all the dog references and how he is the dog, and in all of them the dog's dead. There's like a dog run over and a dog that's shot and a dog that died under a radiator, like, which kind of leads into my theory that this isn't reality, that this is his mind in a coma or on the edge of death, and the pale is the, you know, loss of your consciousness as you slowly die or whatever. The last images in your mind before the lights flicker out. But that's just my personal theory. I'm totally an ill omen. I'm considered an ill omen. Why hasn't anyone told me? Let's see. The end is here.
You're still welcome here as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Somebody stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
There's an honor cop thing here. Honor cup. Honor. I gotta get the most honorable glands in the honor gland. 25. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police. Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
Yeah, it's a cat.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
Funny. That's what I thought.
Then all's not lost. As you can see, even in pornographic poverty, people make do. At least those who remain.
There's nobody there.
Got to be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives here?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left. Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. Some things just don't fly, officer. The ecclesiastics have tried to get things going there, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
The feeling you're leaving stuff out. What else is going on?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting even through the nights. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Interesting. You could look into this ruckus if you have the time. Perhaps the mysterious music is somehow connected to the case. A Rusalka or a half-demonic Apsara singing.
Yes. What else is down on the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed. No one. That's why it's closed. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's it? It's gotta be more along the coast?
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jam shut though, and now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Isabel Sadie.
Now it's your turn, Mr.
I lost my name.
These things happen occasionally.
Meow.
Don't worry. You'll find yourself once more.
I want to look around a little bit. There's the boys in the house. And the drunks. Do I want to talk to these guys?
You stop mid-step and put your hand on a garish necktie.
That bottle, Bratan! Just look at that bottle!
In this drunk's hand, on the pipe there, glowing blue, a mysterious, otherworldly blue, filled to the brim with holy mysteries. It's hard to know what exactly your vivid interior is speaking of here, but I'm guessing it's got a lot.
Oh, I think this is about so much more than cool. Please go talk to him. See what it's about. I'm drawn to it.
Okay. Hey, man.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap.
See? There it is, Bratushka! The spirit! Let's buy the spirit! 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done! It's our end game!
It's just another stupid drunk idea I'm having. I'm attributing to my necktie. This is the mystery and the truth, and I need to buy that spirit.
Exactly! This is no ordinary drink! It's what our relationship has been building towards all these years! This is the climax, the mystery, the virginal sigh! That drink is special!
Okay.
You have to buy it from him! Get it off him! Kill him if you have to! Our ultimate fate depends on it!
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. You know, it's funny, actually.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What? This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits.
He ain't shitting you! Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan! The flaming truth of this joke of a world!
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
Sounds like a good tip.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes. Those arseholes charged me £4 to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Can you imagine getting your whole kidney removed for $4? That's crazy.
But the idiots left me alone in there.
No
now,
kidding.
I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
I'll take this over here. Don't step on the keyboard! She has closed the game in the middle of the game for me before. Which would have been so bad.
It's like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it. Yeah, you thought right. Don't even try to sneak anything past old Rosemary here. I got all senses locked on you, buddy boy. So what will it be?
You said it was 3 real just now, but at first you asked 300.
Aye, that's what I said just now. 300 real. Don't you try to trick me, buddy boy. Now you want it or not?
You acted with great compassion and dignity, not taking advantage of this man. Praise thine honourable heart.
Of course I do.
300 real and it's yours, as promised. Best shit around.
Thought about it, and you know what? I can pay 3 real for the spirits.
Finally came to your senses, buddy boy. Ain't nobody else gonna give you a price like that. Had to let life squeeze you to get that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, friend. People are just so impatient these days. So that'll be 3 real from your pocket to mine. Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Bratan, I am so proud! Now, whatever you do, don't drink it! This deserves so much more than just regular oral consumption!
The tie is so on the money there. Up the bum it goes.
Up the bum it goes. I don't know. It sounds like it's gonna turbo boost my alcohol habit. My regular alcohol habit's got me into enough trouble already. Okay, but I don't want to put it up my bum. Nah, let's do it. We're putting it right in the bum.
Who said anything about putting it up there? No! We're gonna put it into a way more special place. So special! Just hang on to it. Keep it safe. Wait for my sign.
Soon. The time will come soon. Have patience, brave one.
That's so sweet. Give me some smokes.
My kind of guy. Here you go, friend.
Are we friends? Do we know each other?
Sure, friend. You know it.
Don't mind old Rosemary here. He's a buffoon. Let's have a word after your high-concept transactions. I'll give you the lowdown.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard. You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor ex-squeeze, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
Looks like you're on your own hook too.
Of course. It is what it is, you know. Aye, by amphetamine, I mean speed.
I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. Aye, good, my man. Now, what can I offer? In the civil...
Okay, let's talk to... Ooh, what's this? Money.
Hey, Tequila! Good to see you. So what's happening?
Wait, Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I like this guy. You should too. He respects you by calling you your true name.
Not so hot. I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Reality. It makes me really sad. Don't know. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. I've re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law. Reality, it's perishing soon. Only glowing embers will remain of the atoms. Of human faces, only echoes. I'm the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's spiral land.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately.
We are saving the world.
Please don't go.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. So now it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset.
Of course.
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
I don't think you're ready for that grade of reality yet. It'd be ill-advised for me to tell you. You gotta go do the intro yourself. Come back when you've been to the motor carriage. Tequila.
I think you could probably see it from here.
He points toward the waterline with his bottle.
Okay.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Okay. And I want to kind of go there with Kim. Did you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater?
The door has seen. The key turns with a satisfying click.
Okay, let's go in here. For our new, hello? Wonder if what she's saying is a language. Like a known language in the world. I'm gonna ask about Ruby. Do I have to talk to Titus about Ruby?
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears.
What is this place to you?
My forward base for the coastal part of the operation. It's free. It's good enough. I could live here. It's like this is my new home. Wonder where the old one went.
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man. In a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Let me, we'll kick save. A little worried. A little worried. I want a cigarette. And I need, what was it? Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia. I wonder if there's a fascist thing I could be wearing. Okay. Is there anything getting rid of my encyclopedia? No. Encyclopedia is 1. This bonus from thoughts. What thoughts are getting rid of my encyclopedia? Probably a lot. Kokamamadakwa. And coach physical instrument A. Bringer of the law. I kind of want to do this one. That's so many more. Let's see what happens.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place.
Okay. Oh, look at me. This is the smartest man you know. Oh, God. I'm a freaking genius.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
I'm gonna shave because I usually don't. It's funny looking, but I think a fascist would be clean shaven.
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
What happens if you fail?
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman.
Chop your face off?
You use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Look at that face! I love it. It's so bad. Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe.
I like the scruff still.
You almost look like a professional. The beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem even more like a terrifying grimace.
I love it.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face.
Electrochemistry.
You're still not accustomed.
I unlocked it somehow. Shaving my face unlocked it. Let's put on my sexiest of outfits. Why do I feel like I am? Like, hello? Electrochemistry. We gotta put on the sexy pants and the sexy gloves. And the sexy, sexy robe. And just this because, you know, you can't wear this robe without wearing the mesh undershirt. And the bow tie. Now, let's keep our little thing on. Okay.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Let's see. Yeah, let's get the expression off.
It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
And you just look mean. This is still if you go back to it.
On the table, you see a
Okay. Yeah. Is it part of the dream to get it? Or is it the next day? Fascist. Vision Quest. Disco Elysium. Hopefully it's Disco Elysium. What else would it give you? Let's see. During one of the dreams at the end of day 3. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Whoa. I got very in close right there. Kitty, what are you doing? Go to bed.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest. Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Ferratape.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow, I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
Yeah, the world is stuck on a loop, just like I said. I think he's just... Okay.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book, you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For Revocol. Always and only Revocol.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I can't give up, I have to keep going for Revocol.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time. You were right, brother.
Brother. What? What's going on?
Back there, in your sleep, all the weak-willed delinquents, dilly-dalliers, foreign moneylenders, insane anarchists, and yes, the women.
The woe.
They've run this place to ruin.
I didn't actually say that.
But you did. Not with words, but you did, brother.
What's going on with my gut? Did I not eat enough?
No, brother. Forget about your gut. We've got much more pressing matters to focus on. It's time to turn back time.
A solemn gurgle emanates from the depths of your stomach.
I will send you back to the time when the sun had not yet vanished, when it was still setting into the sea. The time of the suzerain, the time when love was still possible.
Think of all the possibilities. I want this. Even if it's possible, what would it accomplish? I'm not sure if I'm feeling it. No. I want
To
this.
go back with the knowledge and the experience you now have, and to do it all over. Do it richtig this time.
Richtig.
Protect the suzerainty, clean up the city, revive disco music, and get her back. You could save Revachon. You could be the man, brother.
Brother.
Her? No one. Don't ask about her.
We get who back?
You fool.
You fool!
Second chances are not about questions. They are about actions. Are you ready to start taking action, brother? Ultramarathon here meant Revachon. Our streets and all that. It's all there is. Just move on and answer the question.
Okay, how do we do this?
There must be others like you. Men who long for the days when words like loyalty and love meant something. People whose yearning for the past is so great they barely live in the present. Those are the men you need to find.
Wait, one of
Those
them...
are the guys who know.
One of them could easily be a woman.
Don't be ridiculous. They are all men. Trust me.
How do I find these men?
Think. Maybe you've already met someone like that.
No one misses the good old days like Renee.
Now we're making bank. A man with guts and a memory. I felt it too. He could be a treasure trove of wisdom. Who else?
The fat lawyer-man was giving off that longing vibe.
Bullseye. And that's the vibe we're looking for. Those are the people with answers. And by longing, you meant blatantly racist, right?
I mean, yes. Yes. Measurehead seemed to long for the glory days of his Simonese ancestors.
Now, there is a man who values the past with passion. And you know how the saying goes. He who clings to the past shapes the future. That is not a saying. It makes no sense.
Does not make any sense.
Measurehead is exactly the kind of man who'd know how to step back into the past.
A gray-haired lorry driver might know something.
No, not her. She's a woman. Anyone else?
No one else comes to mind.
Okay, don't worry. That's what your gut is for. Feeling these things out. Let me be your eyes, and when I know for sure someone's got that special something, I'll tip you off. 3 to 4 traditionalists should do it. Don't need to go crazy with those guys.
All right, I'm in.
History will remember us, and this time we don't have to worry about her being kind. Praeterea Ridia, Kingsman. Charge for Revocol. Charge for love.
Nice. All right. Another skill point? Okay. Okay. Oh my god, that's exciting. Oh my god, that's exciting. But we are definitely gonna end it today. And the next time, we're gonna start our mission to turn back time. Oh my god, that's amazing. Turn back time. Woo, woo. Okay. But until then, I gotta go. I'll see you next time when we turn back time. What are we doing? That'll be fun. I'll see you later. Bye.